Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into this one. Number 10, we have this. So this one's pretty crazy because Baba Vanga and other prophets like Edgar Cayce have both said the assassinations, or the very least murder attempts, will occur on 4 heads of state that becomes one of the causes for the start of World War III.
This war will start in November 2020 and run through until the end of October 2021. Now, some prophets and others believe that this will start in Libya, Egypt, and Damascus areas of the world, while others look at the current state of the United States, with the election going so rocky and Americans constantly divided. And this will start a civil war that will eventually include usage of nuclear and chemical weapons.
And just letting you guys know that I am back on my original channel, the OG channel. I've been running for about 12 years now. Land in production. Click right over here. I'm back. So let me show you what it is. Here's a quick trailer.
Is the Canada Goose gonna take it on?
I'm on top like I'm goddamn Mario, right? I'm just
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, is this real life right now?
And guys, remember to hit that like button because it really helps us out.
Alright, with that said, number 9 on this list, we have this. Due to the radioactive showers in the Northern Hemisphere in 2020, because of the war mentioned previously, animals and or plants will die.
We have already seen how devastating nuclear attacks can be on societies like Hiroshima and Chernobyl.
No life has been able to grow in those places in a healthy, normal way due to the aftermath of nuclear explosions, and that happened so long ago.
Next up, we have number 8. Middle East will wage war against Europeans and NATO around 2020.
So yeah, this is a prediction, and that last clip is from Tokyo in 1995, an event that saw used to murder civilians.
People were killed and another 5,000 needed immediate medical treatment.
So this is kind of crazy that this has been predicted because we have already seen similar things happen previously that were devastating. Number 7. Around 2022, Europe is almost empty. Baba Vanga predicts that this one will have to do with the Middle East and the chemical wars that we've talked about in number 8.
But it is said that decades will go by before Europe is inhabited again.
Just imagine that, Europe just being totally wiped out, like there is no Europe, there's no EU.
Just a barren wasteland.
Well, luckily the UK is out of the EU, so if Europe goes extinct, the UK will still exist, right?
Yeah, so we can still get Love Island, guys. We can still get episodes of Love Island.
Is that the UK? Is that a UK production?
Yeah, it's UK. It's in the States now, but the UK one is extra spicy.
China's Belt and Road Initiative, the most ambitious infrastructure project in modern history that's designed to reroute global trade. And it's how China plans to become the world's next superpower.
China will become the new world power around 2023, and I've got to say, this one doesn't surprise me. China has been setting up infrastructure for years to be able to take over the world. Their One Belt initiative is a promise to invest over $1 trillion into more than 60 countries that are in need of money. But it's been said that they will only help those countries if they take over ownership of them, and thus start to buy countries one by one until they own most of them and become a huge superpower. It's pretty much not an if at this point, but when. And as for that, Baba Vanga thinks this will be in the next couple of years.
Number 5.
You might not realize, but we owe everything on this planet to the sun. The toasty climate, the photosynthesizing plants, and even the vitamin D in our bodies.
Earth's orbit will change slightly around 2023. This one's pretty scary because if the Earth changes its orbit even just slightly, it can cause the planet to either overheat or completely freeze over, like, you know, the movie Day After Tomorrow, or it can cause us to collide in numerous things in outer space. I don't really want to take a chance because no matter what, it sounds pretty terrifying, like I'm either gonna burn to death or just freeze to death. I think if I were to have to pick one of them, I'd probably freeze to death as long as it happens quickly and I don't feel anything. Just heating up, it seems like a little bit of pain. Seems pretty painful if you asked me. But apparently it's gonna happen around the same time as Europe empties out, Europe just disappears, and also around the same time where China takes over the world.
What if the Earth left the sun's orbit and traveled straight into the empty darkness of interstellar space?
Coming at number 4, development of a new energy source around 2028.
Hunger slowly stops being a problem. Now that would be amazing.
Around the world, renewable energy use is on the rise. And these alternative energy sources could hold the key to combating climate change.
Finally, some good news. Hunger stops being a problem, but based on the last couple predictions we've seen, maybe hunger becomes less of a problem because there are less people on the planet to consume food that we have.
I mean, it would make sense if Europe disappears and you don't have to feed like the millions of people that take up Europe. So a good problem or a bad problem? Well, Baba Vanga's predictions are always really dark and scary, and it's terrifying if they come true.
Coming in at number 3.
At the height of summer, even the permanent ice caps are touched by the power of the sun.
In around 2023, all of the polar ice caps melt and the world ocean levels rise.
Very sad news for polar bears. This could be really problematic, as everyone is extremely concerned about this happening already and how it would affect sea levels and basically Earth's flooding.
We would lose so many countries underwater. It's like the whole world would be Atlantis.
I mean, maybe Atlantis is a futuristic story of Earth and not something from the past, and that's why no one can find it.
The effects of rising seas are already being felt. Coastal communities, even in the UK, becoming more vulnerable to storm surges and extreme weather events.
And just like that, at number 2, by 2043, the world economy is prosperous and the Middle East will be running Europe.
There are quite a few Baba Vanga predictions that seem to be very similar to this, or occurrences that happen around this.
Like number 9, for example. She felt pretty confident that the Middle East would take over Europe, and that's by whatever means they have to.
And coming at the number 1 spot, 40.
I was born in Jersey. Where are you from? I was born in Jersey. Okay. And raised in South Florida. There it is. Where did Canada come from? That's where I was cloned at. Story for another day.
Anybody's organs can be cloned or manufactured.
Yo, I'd want to clone myself.
You want to clone your whole self?
Yeah, I do half the work. Like me, number 1 does half the work. Me, number 2 does the other half.
Oh, but see? You're getting too spicy with your clone right now. Because when you start telling your clone what to do, then your clone kills you and takes your spot. That's always the clone predicament.
Damn, that's the Che prediction.
Yeah, no. That's you have to be very careful with the clone, because the clone will try to take your spot.
Damn. Well, getting back to this, replacement of organs is becoming one of the best treatment methods.
Our administration believes that there are loopholes that could allow the cloning of human beings if the technology were developed.
This prediction is for the future beyond 2021 and 2022.
It's probably in like the far future. Unless Elon Musk is working on it now, then it'll probably happen pretty soon. But it hit our number 1 spot because, as you can see, this isn't anything new. Celebrities claim to have been cloned all the time. And there are some pretty dark holes that you can go down on YouTube if you start searching these things. What celebrity do you think is cloned?
Which one do I think is cloned? Zendaya is a clone of Halle Berry.
Interesting.
That's my
Who would you want to clone? I'd clone Elon Musk.
You clone Elon Musk?
Yeah, I want to get to Mars 2 times faster.
Yeah, I think that's a good clone. I don't know. I don't think I don't have a clone pick. That's not something I got in the catalog.
True.
Yeah. It's pretty alarming that former presidents of the United States, Bill Clinton, actually stated publicly that cloning is possible.
Ooh, that might be a clone right there.
You want to clone Bill Clinton?
No, he might already be a clone.
He might be a clone. That could be why he's so evil.
There's theories out there about it. Well, I wonder if Baba Vanga spoke to the creators of Black Mirror, and that's how they got all their ideas, because all of this sounds like it could be episodes for future seasons. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. I was your host, Landon. Do not talk.
I've been Che Dorena.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.